Hi everyone, I'm Jay and this is Vroom Vroom. Welcome back to the channel. Something a little bit different today. A few videos ago you may remember I had a BMW was it RT1150? Oh, I think it was, yeah, on 2004 or 6, I don't know. But it was a really nice bike. It got done because the clutch and the starter motor were gone. Since the time of that, I've had some real issues in trying to sell it actually, and it was got to the point where I was just going to take my money back on it, and a friend of mine got in touch. Now that friend is Tom, and he runs the Z Shed in Ashford. So if you want any motorbike work done, then go and see him, because he is a great mechanic and he is an overall just great guy. And he said that he might be able to get rid of it. So what he's done is he swapped it, and I have no idea what this bike is like that he swapped it for, apart from it's a Kawasaki. Apparently it's a Z750, but I haven't seen it yet. I have very little knowledge of it. It was a straight swap, so we'll see whether it was a good deal in a moment. Yeah, let's go and see who's about. So if you ever come to the Z Shed, you go in through this this entrance here with Pit Stop Garages, and that's actually owned by Tom's brother Chris, who also is a really great guy. So if you need any kind of mechanical work, whether it's car or motorbike, then come down there and see Chris or Tom. So I've now just picked up the bike and I've been for a first ride, and here it is. It's a 2005 Z750, and I'm happy. Just been for a ride. It rides really well. It has a very stiff clutch, so I'm going to check the cable with the cable routing as well, and just see if it's that, or whether it's the actual clutch itself. There are a couple of bits that need doing. There's a bit of a scratch there, as you can see. The bit of a scratch on the crash protector on the crankcase and on the exhaust, so it has gone over at some point. Not done that much damage, but it has, I've just noticed, done the indicator as well, so that's some work that needs to be done. The service history, it's got history going back quite a while, and the owner's manual's in there as well. On this side, there doesn't seem to be anything to do. Just noticed that, but that's a cobweb, that's fine. And it's MOT'd, it's got 2 keys, it's a clean title, and it's done 35,000 miles, but the engine sounds absolutely perfect. So a little bit of work to do there, but that's just cosmetic. So that sounds really good. So the overall condition, I would say, is good. Does need a little bit of work, but we're going to get to that very shortly, because I'm hoping to knock this out and get it up ready for sale within a couple of hours. So let's get this home and get to it. So we're back, and we've just gone wide there, and yeah, I should really start with the clutch cable, so I think I will. So when I'm even just a little touch there, which just about moves that down the bottom, there's a shed load of resistance. So we'll take that off down the bottom, and we'll see if the cable's frayed somewhere on the inside, or whether it's poorly routed. If not, then I'm going to have to consider changing the clutch springs. We'll see. So I've just taken the clutch cable off of there, and I've done the resistance check on here, pushing it forward, and then I compared it against the Z650 that I've actually still got in the garage, and it feels about the same. The actual cable itself, there is some resistance, and I'm not not loving it. So I think we're going to drop that out. We'll try and oil it and see if that makes any difference. If it doesn't, and there is some fraying in there, it doesn't feel like there's fraying, but it does feel like it's stiff. If I can't get any joy, then yeah, it'll have to be a new cable. Not the end of the world, but hopefully an easy fix. So I have lubed the cable and it does feel a lot better. When I was taking it in and out, you can see all the little particles that came out of the cable housing. So we'll test that in a moment. In the meantime, I'm going to just take the actually I could do this now. Just want to take this off. No, I'm going to need the standing knife just to cut it off. There's quite a lot of it on now, but it will all be fine. So just taking the tape off of it, and it's just the housing itself that's just where it's had a whack. It's knocked the it's knocked its ability to be able to hold that lens in properly. So instead of ugly insulating tape, we'll warm up the glue gun and we'll get that sorted as well. And at the meantime, at the same time, I'm going to grab some sandpaper, take that down a bit, see if I can bring that back, something that looks a lot better. And the only thing I don't think I'm going to have to finish this today is the paint for the engine. I don't know what colour you'd call it. Is it? It's a bronze engine paint. Yeah, okay. And one more thing I have noticed, just around here on this side, don't know why, but that bolt wasn't replaced, and it looks like they've put something in just to stop the rattle, but that's not an issue. Looking at what they've used, we'll be able to stick a pin in that. That'll be fine. And that, so I think we'll do that next, because it's just more of an enjoyable job. Quick spray. So with this off now, I think the best thing to do is actually use engine enamel on it. It'll give it the best chance of lasting as long as possible. So I've given it a bit of a rub down and it's looking okay. So we'll spray that up and see how it comes out. Right, so for the crash bung, I've just gone over it with a multi-tool with the sanding attachment on it. I've got rid of every deep scratch that was on there, and that's nice and smooth now. So I'm going to give that a bit of a going over with a bit of wet and dry and a bit of 2000 grit, and hopefully I can get that back to a nice condition. The petrol cap's now been sprayed and it's just about to go on. The indicator is almost finished, and I've sanded down this bit, but I'm going to give it a going over with the multi-sander actually, because there's a couple of scratches in there that are still quite prevalent. And then we are almost there. I've had a look, the wheels are absolutely filthy, but hopefully, let's see if I can do this with one hand. Just got a little bit of T-cut here. I mean, I might even go with just a bit of a clean, but not really come up very well at all. I'll try a bit of wet and dry and see how they do, but oh yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Alright, just, yeah, I'll have a go off camera and come back to you. Right, so the petrol cap is back on and looking gorgeous. And the front of the bike, I've just sprayed with a bit of sparkle black that I had, which I think matches this paint really, really well. It's not, I could take the whole fairing off and spray it properly, but it's an old bike and it's just not worth the time to do that. So, and it will look half decent doing this, so I'm quite happy with that. The crash bung on that side is now ready just for a bit of 2000 grit, and then it's just tyres. But I do need to test that clutch now it's been fixed. So yeah, it's now approximately 2 hours afterwards, and I've done other fits as well, so I'm quite pleased with today's progress. It is going to need a really good clean, but then don't they all? So overall, yeah, pleased. So I've taken it off now around that particular mark. It does need flattening down, and the edges feathered in to the existing paint, but it's better than it was, which is, yeah, I think I'm gonna have some merch made, and the first t-shirt I think I'm gonna make is gonna say, as long as you don't make it worse, because I think that's quite a good tagline to go by. So I'm glad I've said that on camera, because I'm going to forget it in about 10 minutes. Right, so I'm just about to take this out and check the clutch, so I'll let you know how that one goes, and then I'm going to put this little girl away until tomorrow, where I can give it a real good wash, try and get those wheels up a little bit better, and just start the final prep now, just to get it ready. So yeah, good stuff. So just before I put it away, just a quick progress ride. I've just been around the block a couple of times. Clutch is so much better. It's so much more usable now, which is really great. So all that cost me was just oiling up the cable a bit, and that was great. And the paint's going off now on the fairing. I also done the crust bung in engine enamel black as well, which I'll show you now. Now this is still drying, so it's got a bit of a sheen to it, but it is it's a matte black. So no, it's not, it's a sheen black, so it should be it should look really nice when it dries completely, but you'd never know looking at that was ever scraped. So I'm going to go and get on eBay now, I think, before I do some jobs around the house. And yeah, as far as first day goes, it's there basically. Couple of tiny little jobs to do, but it's ready to go. So get the pictures done maybe tomorrow morning, and then we'll see about where the price point is it at. So the question is, the BMW, yeah, was it a good swap? So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. So the bike's now been washed and it's done basically. A couple of very small bits to do that are just not worth catching on camera. So I'm going to take some pictures of this, get out for sale, see what happens. If you have enjoyed this video and would like to see others like it, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.